Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's your boy Ninja Crow here, back at it with another video. We managed to get second place at our locals with our updated Shinegreymon list for BT06. This deck is a ton of fun, guys. I'm enjoying the deck. It's really fun. Let's go ahead and get into it so y'all see what I'm working with here. All right, so first off, we're playing 3 Koromon. Koromon inherit effect is when attacking. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for the turn. So in this situation, this card really pops up and really helps getting rid of your opponent's Digimons. Guys, numbers really do matter, so that extra 1000 does help. I noticed that other people are playing like this other card, Upamon, up to like 4. Upamon is when attacking once per turn. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, trigger draw 1. Upamon is a really good card for draw power, but however, in this deck, we're more concerned about deleting our opponent's Digimon and getting the control of the board. Yes, we do like drawing, but I feel like we have enough draw power in this deck to not really be concerned about it. But 2 is still good enough. And that be our Digitamers. Let's go ahead and put them off to the side. All right, let's get into the bread and the butter of the deck. We play 4 of our Patamons. I don't mind this one. Gonna get this replaced. So we play Patamon for his inherited deck, his inherited skills. When your opponent Digimon is deleted by dropping it to 0 DP, gain 1 memory. This card is very essential for the deck to make sure if we're at 3 and we play our Shine and we get rid of their stuff, we can still go back to 0 so it can still be our turn. Very essential card. A lot of people should know what Pata does. This card, I feel like it's not really going away anytime soon. Alright, we also play 4 of our yellow Agumon. Its inherent effect is when attacking. If you have 3 or more yellow Tamers in play, trigger draw 1. Like I said, we have enough draw power in this deck. So we don't really need to be concerned about drawing. But however, I do feel like I will eventually like cut him. But let's also get into the other one. We also play 2 Bushy Agu to help us close out game. With this deck, we really gain a lot of memory, guys. So Bushy Agu is just like a very clutch card that really comes and like just help us out a lot. Alright, so we also play 2 Starmon. Starmon on play effect is for each Digimon that you have on play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1000 DP for the turn. This card really came in clutch, and like sometimes there has been cases where I didn't have enough DP reduction to just get rid of my opponent Digimon completely, but Starmon came out and he usually just come in clutch. But we only play 2. I might bump it up to 3, but however, most definitely gonna probably take this Agumon and put another Bushy Agumon. And that will do it for our rookies. Now let's go into the champions. We play 4 of our Pidomon. Blocker, 1 cost, cheap, very cost effective. We also played 3 of the Unimon blocker. Just a blocker that has a little bit more DP than our Pidomon. And just on the rare occasion, we do need to block and prevent our opponents from hitting us and everything. We also play 3 Teruimons for the 1 cost deep, 1 cost memory. And that's pretty much it for our champions. Nothing really exciting there. We're now going to go into our ultimates. We are playing 4 Shinegreymon. This Shinegreymon is when Digivolving, you may play one of your yellow tamer cards from your hand without paying its memory cost, but any on-play effects do not activate. Sadly, it like you for the TK, I kind of wish that you could activate it, but I mean, it is there to put an extra tamer on board for free, so that's pretty much it. And also, his inherited effect is really good, guys. His inherit is when you have 3 or more yellow tamer in play, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So your Rise Greymon is essentially going to hit for basically a lot of DP, and also you're going to have security attack +1. This inherent effect came up a lot, allowing me to close out games as quickly as possible. And I feel like it's a very essential card in the deck. But I may play 3, who knows, 4, I may play 3 and 3. We also played the Red Rise Greymon. It says your turn when this Digimon is treated as a yellow Digimon, main effect Digiburst. You may play a red or yellow tamer card without playing with a play cost, with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. So this one does not have the same stipulation as the yellow one, where you can play your TK off of it and still get its effects off. So I may play 3 and 3, but I think the only reason why I will keep this at 4 is for the simple fact of the security attack. We also now play 2 yellow War Gromon. So its effect is Digiburst 2. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP. Like I said, we're all about reducing our opponent's Digimon's DP and just trying to control the board and just get into their security. And its inherent effect is if you have 3 or fewer security cards, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP. Alright, that's all it for our ultimates. Now on to the megas. We play for, of course, the big boy himself, Shinegreymon. Shinegreymon, when Digivolve, you suspend all of your yellow tamers. For each tamer you suspended this way, activate the following effect. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. And also, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP for each tamer you have in play. Really clutch card. Very phenomenal boss monster. Really good at controlling boards. I feel like a lot of people should know what Shine does, but I do get the question of like, hey, what does he do? What does he do? And I feel like Shine is such a strong card this format because he's able to get rid of stuff, such as like, there was like one match where I was playing the Jesmon, and like he had a bunch of blockers on board, and I just Digivolve into my Shinegreymon, get rid of their blockers, swing into their security, then like finally closed out the game with my other Digimon. It's just, so he's just a very good card at controlling the board. And like I said, phenomenal boss monster. And we also play 2 Sakuyamon. This card right here feel like it's doing way too much work this format. It's funny because it's like when you play against Gamubon or Agubon or Jesmon, they completely like, well, I can't do what I really have to do, so I have to wait next turn. And with them waiting next turn, you can play raise up your level 5 and raising and just Digivolve over to Shinegreymon and just get rid of their stuff. Or they just going to keep it in security and just pretty much try to find a way to get rid of Sakuyamon off the simple fact of during your opponent's turn, when they raise a Digimon from the raising area, it gets security attack -3. And also its other effect on your turn, all your opponent's security Digimon gets -3,000 DP. Like, so she just survives a lot thanks to her effect. And, like, just generally a really good card this format, guys. I recommend just taking her in. Now on to level 7 Megas. We play 2 Valdararms. Valdararm, when Digivolving, activate the following effect. One of your opponent's Digimon gets 7,000 minus 7,000 DP for the turn, and you can activate this twice. And also, it's on deletion effect. You gain 3 memory. I have played against Security Control or a Royal Knights where they had Omnimons of Work Defeat, and I would just delete their defeat, and they will delete Valdararm on deletion effect, gain 3 memory to keep in my turn, and just still continue with my plays and stuff. Really, really good and essential card for the deck too, just in case when your Shinegreymon don't really have much to do. All right, now on to the Tamers. We play 3 TKs. We also play 3 Kari and 2 TK and Kari. So, yeah. Our Kari, a lot of people have asked me this, so I'm going to explain this. Kari, start a turn. If you have 3 or fewer security, you gain 1 memory. So, very good card. Just like, you essentially just gain a crap ton of memory when you're at low security and you're at 3 and your opponent's like at 4 or 5. Just, if you have TK, you're going to 3. Then if you have them, you pretty much guaranteed to go like 9 or 10 memory every turn when you're on low security. Now for 2 of my favorite cards in the deck. Wyvern Breath, aka the Yellow Gaia Force. Main, one of your opponent Digimon gets minus 15,000 DP for the turn. And also it can activate insecurity. This card has came in clutch so many times. So many times. Like, just getting rid of their people's Omnimons, their Bond of Bravery, Bond of Courage. I mean, that's the same one. My bad. Bond of Friendship. And it's just like, it's essentially a really good card that I wish I could play 3 if I could find the room. But sadly, I can't. I may have to do some workaround. But 2, I feel like it's good enough. Ooh, my bad, guys. Hit the camera by mistake. And we also play 2 Reinforced Memory Boosts. This card comes in clutch. The main, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Place one of them on top of your security. Stack face down and add the remaining one to your hand. Then place this card into the battle area. For a 6 cost, this is essentially a recovery. Look at the top 2, pick which 2 you want, fix your hand if you want to, and put a card into security. There has been times where I have got 2 of these cards, and I can either put this on top, my opponent hit into it, and I get a free Tamer, or I can just delete one of their Digimons. Really fantastic card to me. And also, its delay effect is also pretty fire because it's essentially, you gain 3 memory, and you just gain a lot of memory when it's your turn. And it also came in clutch where I don't have enough memory to go into a certain card in order to get the card that I need. So Reinforced Memory Boost really is putting out a lot of work, and I really love the card. Yeah, but this is my sign list. Really love the deck. Happy that I got 2nd place with it. So for my matchups, I played against round 1. I played against Agumon. He took game 2 from me, but I got game 1. Then I beat him game 3. Game 2, I played against Digimon. Bricked, sadly, so I lost game 1, but game 2 and 3, I got back into it and took both of those games. Then round 3, I played against another Digimon, and pretty much game 1 I won, then game 2 I lost, then game 3 I won, and final round I played against Security Control. Security Control was a tough match. Alright, so when I was playing against Security Control, all I was doing was just hard playing, and pretty much it was just, okay, I have to wait to deck them out and it's not at draw as much, but I made a mistake and I kept drawing, so that's really what caused me to lose. Pretty much he was like had two cards in his deck every time when me and him played game 1 and 2. So, hey, there's a little tip on like how to be Security Control. Don't draw as much. Try to build. Don't build wide. Build one card at a time. And that's pretty much it, guys. You know, like I said, fun, really fun deck. Happy that I got second place at my store locals. Once again, shout outs to Brandon Smith at Nygn Gaming. Really fun shop and everything. Had a blast against a lot of my opponents and my friends. Yeah, once again, have a good one, guys. Peace.